What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with yet another fun deck tech. We're going on 6 straight days of nothing but videos. This is why I love being a teacher, because April vacation. And when you get all your work done, you get all caught up on grading, you get to do stuff like this. So today we are looking at a deck that, kind of like yesterday's deck, like 60% of the time, it works every time, to quote the great Paul Rudd. And this is a Rakdos Reanimate build. And what it does, and the whole purpose of it, is to cheat out this big guy right here, Etali Primal Conqueror. Excuse me. When it enters the battlefield, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. You may cast any number of spells from among the non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. This is actually a really sick card, and especially considering the fact that for 9 and a Phyrexian green mana, we can transform Etali into an 11/11 indestructible with trample, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, they get that many poison counters. So this is your end game, so to speak. We can cheat this kid out on turn 4 if things go our way. Okay, but back to this. Let's get to the deck. How do we get there? Well, you got to get this guy in the graveyard. We got to get this person into the graveyard. We got to get Etali into the graveyard, because that's where that comes in. It's a Reanimator build to an extent. Here's how it works. Ready? Bitter Reunion. Now, a lot of the cards we're doing have discard effects. So this one in particular. When it enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay? We can sack it and gain haste. Our creatures gain haste till end of turn. Cathartic Pyre, spot removal, or discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Okay? We got that. Thrill of Possibility. As an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card, and then we draw 2 cards. Now here's where it gets a little bit funky. Okay, the other thing we have too is Big Score. This is another one where we discard, draw 2 cards, and create two treasure tokens. This can help us ramp. Okay, big time. All right, but here's where it gets a little bit funky, because now we're looking at how do we get Etali into our graveyard, but also at the same time, how do we keep other threats off the board? Well, here we go. Invasion of Asgol. And this is a very interesting card, because when it enters the battlefield, target player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, and they lose 1 life. We transform it into Ashen Reaper. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on Ashen Reaper if a permanent was put into a graveyard from the battlefield this turn. So if we have cards that are getting shipped or killed, this guy can get bigger. Okay. Now, we are also running Graveyard Trespasser. Now, you might be saying, well, how does this fit into this deck? Well, yes, it is a graveyard hate card. We want to make sure that our opponents are not taking advantage of theirs as well. So when it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If it's a creature card, then opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And if it transforms into Graveyard Glutton, basically it's 2 cards. So that's when it enters the battlefield or attacks. Okay? Now, here's where it gets even more funky. Ayara, Widow of the Realm. This is a really cool 3/3, and Ayara is a really fun card to have. And plus, we are playing we're playing red, so we don't have to use Phyrexian mana to cast it. Okay? But what we can do with her is we can sacrifice another creature or artifact, and it deals X damage to target opponent or battle, and you gain X life, where X is the sacrificed permanent's value, mana value. So we can actually throw Etali at people if we so choose. But also, too, when we transform her at the beginning of combat on your turn, return up to 1 target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step. Now, yes, we are going to run the risk of exiling Etali, but just dropping Etali once or twice on the battlefield is probably going to get us the win. So this is a really fun card to have in this particular deck. I like it a lot. She actually comes quite in handy. We're looking at Liliana of the Veil. Again, another discard outlet, but also, too, it can keep opponents' threats off the board by sacking creatures. And also, too, we get the sacrifice all permanents and those sorts of things with her ultimate. Now, Sheoldred's Restoration. Now, this is a card where this is a high-risk, high-reward card, but return target creature card from the battlefield from the graveyard to the battlefield, okay? If it was kicked, we gain life equal to that card's mana value. Otherwise, you lose that much life. So we are taking a risk putting this in the deck. But again, this card is such a changer that if we get it into the graveyard, it can change the game automatically. So it really is, I think, worth it. Also, too, Graveyard Shift, in case we don't want to do the Shieldreds, that can bring it back, but that's a sorcery, and it's a 4 and a black. But if we have 5 or more mana values among cards in the graveyard, then it can be cast as Flash. Okay, so again, lots of high risk, high rewards with this deck. And again, when it works, 60% of the time, it works every time. Sideboard, here we go. In case we want to run a little bit more of a spot removal theme, we've got Cut Down, Go for the Throw to Braid. I'm going to admit, I'm not the best at sideboarding, so again, more or less, just if you have advice, please let me know. All right, but also too, we're running a Braids for Artifact, Hate, Fake Your Own Death, in case, we can, sack this and bring it back, that sort of thing. Actually might not be a bad addition. Path of Peril for Mass Removal, Brotherhood's End as well. And we can swap out, Thrill of Possibility, Invasion of Asgul. Those are kind of our cards that we can ditch. So yeah, this is my Rakdos Reanimate build. If you like what you see, leave a like, leave a subscribe. The way that my channel works, if you're a first-time viewer, we run a best of 1, and then we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck functions in either of those environments, and you can make the call as to whether or not you want to run the deck in a best of 1 or a best of 3 or both. I will share this is more of I think a best of 3 type build, but certainly in the best of 1 it can get us there. So without further ado, let's get to the Rakdos Reanimator games. And we are against Post Malone. Whether this is the actual Post Malone, that would be cool if it if it was the actual Post Malone, but I might even include this just so we can have some bragging rights here. Skrelv, fun. Okay. Sure, let's do this. And then we can do Bitter Reunion, ship a Bitter Reunion. We do have a Graveyard Shift, so that's always good to have. Oh, Invasion of Asgul is pretty good. Let's do that instead. This could be an Esper Legends build. Yep, it is. So now we do this. Liliana.
When I win, you're telling me. Off you
Sack
go.
it. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, that's a slight hindrance, but I think it'll work. Alright, let's do this. Do Bitter Reunion. Discard a card. Let's discard the Thrill of Possibility. And let's get them to discard a card as well. We'll ship... Do I ship a Lil? No, I don't ship a Lil. I think we ship the Reunion. No, we ship the Lil. Got it. Okay. Cool. Alright, Post Malone. They'll probably take out my Lil, which is totally fine. Yep. And we get a poison counter. That's okay. Oh, they went for both. Okay. I'm not sure exactly why, but that's okay.
I'll be back.
Okay, they did go after me. Okay, my bad. Loran of the Third Path. Well, you're gonna destroy my enchantment. That's fine. We just activate that so you don't have anything to target, but that's okay. Shieldred's Restoration. Well, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to keep fishing for the Etali on this. So, let's ship the Ayara. That's still not getting us there, but we can certainly give it a try. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's do this. Let's ship the Restoration simply because still not getting anything. Let's try Bitter Reunion again. Ship another Restoration. There they are. Alright, well, let's see what they can do here. We draw a card, okay. Fun. Adeline, Adeline, friendly neighborhood, Adeline. We are dead, we are dead. I really think that we are dead. Okay, Cathartic Pyre. Let's see. I think what we do is this. Put this down. I think we're dead, no matter what, though. Calculate this out. There's 2, 4. We might. Yeah, no, we're dead. Okay. Good game. We are against Shatterdome in this bonus best of 1. So again, we played a guy named Post Malone in the first one, so why not? Let's keep that. In this one, we do have Cathartic Pyre, and we do have an Etali. So we do have some elements of the combo here, which we're going to keep. Are we against Mono Red? No? Okay, fun. So we're going to discard 2 cards and then draw that many. Ditch those 2, and we draw that many. Alright, we did not get what we were looking for, but that's okay. I'm sure they've got a play with fire, or something that... Well, no, they didn't go face. Okay, that's fine. So I think... Do we put down an Ayara? No, they doing a Kumano. Okay. And another Kumano. Okay. Fun. Alright, well, we don't have... Do we give them the... Yeah, we want to look for... let's just ditch that. Okay, there's a Shieldred's Restoration. So that's fun. Let's see what they do. Now, we are against Mono Red, so the chances of us finding something good with them are slimish. Furnace Punisher, huh? Okay, well... 2 or more basic lands. Okay, so... I think what we do is this, actually. We're going to put this down first. Sack a creature.
Nobody knows Dominaria shadows. Haven't you ever heard of personal...
So we are going to lose quite a bit of life on this, but that's okay. So we might be able to... at least you're going to get to see what it can do. If we don't lose... If somehow they can deal 11 points of damage to us... Okay, first of all, they go with that. That's fine.
A delay. Nothing more.
Fell down. Okay, so we're going to take 6. Okay, so let's try this now. Okay, let's try this. Etali. Boom, we lose that. Okay. Graveyard Trespasser, Phoenix check. Yeah, that's totally okay. Yeah, we'll take that. No attacks. We are running a big risk here. We're taking a huge risk here with a few of these. So okay, so here we go. Let's do this. My graveyard. Let's see. No, I don't think we want to do that. Submit that. Okay. Dunk. Let's do this. So this will trigger... I think we just sick Etali on this. Go that in the air, and then we swing here. And we see what they do. Okay, well, that's great. Can do that. Alright, so... Next question, do they have 6 to the face for us? Or are they just gonna stall us out? Either way, I'm fine with that. Because another thing we can do here, too, is we can cast Ayara. Put down the... If we get one more land, we can actually pull off another part of this combination here. So let's see what they do. Trying to... I don't know what you're trying to figure out here. Okay, why not just go to the face? Why not just go to my face? What? Okay, so we didn't get the... Alright, here's what we can do. Let's do this. We'll discard the graveyard shift. We draw into a... I say we draw into a land, but that's really not what we need. Let's go with Ayara. Let's just swing. Just simply because we need to gain a little bit more life. We just gotta do that, I think. And they're dead if they don't block. If they don't block the Etali, that we're dead. They're dead. So... Alright. So, we got that happening. And I wish we had gotten a non-tap land so that we could do this Ayara trick, but we get him anyways. Alright, cool. Let's go to the best of 3. We're against Dengel for our best of 3 matchup. Okay, so we've got Bitter Reunion. We can draw, and Thrill of Possibility. We can draw into some of our stuff. And we get a big score. Okay, so we can definitely try to hunt for our Etali and... let's ditch the Pyre. Yeah, let's ditch the Pyre. There's our Etali. Alright, cool. So, what we can do next is Bitter Reunion. Draw. Boom. Cool. We got our Shieldred's Restoration, too. So, are they looking at our graveyard and thinking, okay, what's this kid doing? Yeah, I guarantee that's probably what they're doing. So, alright, let the fun begin. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, this is so evil. So very evil. Yes, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Yeah, we lose 7 life, but really, who cares? Who cares? This is a fun deck. Alright, Dungel, what are we doing? They're figuring out what the heck is going on here. Oh, and we can do the Ayara trick. We might... I don't think we have Fatal, though. That's the thing. I don't think we have Fatal damage, though. That's the problem. I don't think we have Fatal. Alright, Lithomantic Barrage. Okay, so deal 2 damage to any target. Boom, let's do that. Now we might have Fatal, actually. Now we might have Fatal. Okay. Alright, so let's try this. Let's go back to this. Now Dungel, I might be mispronouncing that because I know in my experience with foreign languages the J can be the Y sound. So it could be Dungel. Could be that. Classy name. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright. So waiting on our opponent to see who is going to go first. We could be on the draw again. This one's somewhat of a riskier keep, but with the Bitter Reunion and 2 Ayaras, I think we can get away with this. Oh, I see. Okay, so they are a... looks like they're a Gruul build. Azusa. Are they a Gruul ramp? Maybe. Okay, cool. I can appreciate that. Okay. They gain 3 life. Great. Let's do this. Let's tease out some removal from them. Okay, Azus has many journeys. So next time around we can cast Liliana with our Zayator. We'll put down the Proving Ground, I think. And then we'll... Dire Strain Rampage, huh? Interesting. Some sort of ramp. And we ramp. You sack
Enough with
that.
the mysteries. I've come. One of your friends has to leave.
Boom. Alright. So next time around we can put the Black Cleave Cliffs down. And we can do big score. Titania, huh? Okay. Ditch that. Okay, well, we didn't quite get the restoration, but what we can do is force them to discard.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Sulfur Springs is probably a better choice here. So are they going to discard some land, though? That's the next thing. Oh, okay. Alright, what did they discard? Sarenth Great Worm. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna just pass the turn. And if we do draw into an Etali, we can actually hardcast it. So, yeah, we can do that. Brotherhood's End, huh? Alright, so what we can do is... We'll do this. Yeah, I do want to do that. So... Boom. Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Hit back.
Okay. That can work. Invasion of Ikoria. Okay. Okay, I mean 3 or less. Okay. Non-human creature card, mana value 3. Okay. That might be a fun one to do for like for this type of build. What are you searching for there, Danielle? Or Dangel? However you want to pronounce it. Interesting. Okay. That could work. Hardcast an Etali and watch the fun begin. Yes, I'll take a Graveyard Shift. Yes, I'll do that. We can bring back an Ayara. Absolutely we can do that. We don't have anything to do with that, but yeah, we can have a lot of fun with this now. Now the question is do they have enough to destroy my Etali? It's not going to matter because I'm going to bring it back with Shieldred's Restoration and or the Ayara. So, yeah. We'll see what they do. can do the trick. If they don't get rid of our Ayara, we can do the trick. We can do the trick. We can do the trick. If they don't get rid of our Ayara, we can do the trick. No, I don't think we can. No, not this turn at least. We can do it next turn, though. Can't do it twice in the same turn, though. Okay, they're thinking of something. I don't know what they're thinking of, but... Okay, another invasion of Ikoria. Okay. They gotta find a non-human creature. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to pull off the, Oh, a Shigeki. Interesting. Okay, so we gain 3 life. Let's do Graveyard Trespasser. Ditch that. We might be able to do this. Let's swing in and watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Big damage! And now, sacrifice this. I just threw a dinosaur at you, buddy. Bring it back. Do I want to get rid of all their stuff? Yes. We got another Etali. Sweet. Alright, so now what do you do? What do you do now, Danielle? You can obliterating bolt me a few times, you're just going to get Etali right back in your face. And it's going to suck for you. So, yeah. Slow play me all you want, sir. You're not going to have fun on your next turn. At all. They're trying to figure out what does that do again? Oh, yeah. Okay. Azusa's Many Journeys is an interesting card. I get the ramp section of it, and I've used that card in the past. There's just so much more you can do with it. Interesting. Okay, what does that do? Cartographer's Survey. Interesting. Alright, we get him. Alright, let's go to the postmortem. And I'm going to show you my ranking. We're in gold 4 now, so we're getting our way up there. Alright, let's go to the postmortem. Okay, so you get to see 4 games today, so that's about a 75% win rate. We did lose one against Post Malone. But, like I said, 60% of the time, it works every time. So, this deck it's fun. If you can hit the right combo pieces and you can do some things, there's just some really fun synergies with this deck that are just really, really cool. And it's just got a level of fun to it that I'm just loving quite a bit. Is it consistent? Not really. Is it competitive? It's fun to play with every now and then. But if you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and as always, my magic miscreants, may all your draws be godlike, may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. See you all tomorrow.